So the college football season is over. However, college football never sleeps. It's always on to the next thing. Now it's on to recruiting, just a few weeks away from signing day. Our AL.com recruiting analyst here, Drew Champlin, joining me. And we'll start with Alabama's early enrollees, currently 12 right now on the roster. If you take all 12 of those guys that are coming onto campus early, who would you say is the biggest target or biggest get for Alabama to make an early impact for these guys?
Yeah, you can't really narrow it to one when you look at this group. I think there's five-star recruits in the mix. I think if you really wanted to narrow it to three, one would be Tua Tagovailoa, the Hawaii state champion, all-time leading passer. And it's because all of Alabama's quarterbacks except for Jalen Hurts are transferring. So you need somebody who at least can be a depth guy and even maybe challenge Hurts in the spring. And then
you've gotten really good at saying his name, by the way.
Yeah, he is Tagovailoa is how you say it. There's like a pretend N in there. Najee Harris, the nation's #1 overall recruit. That was kind of a spectacle near the end of his recruitment. People thought he was going to go to Michigan, but Alabama was able to hold on to him. He showed up in the Birmingham airport on Sunday, ready to enroll. So, you know, when you get the #1 recruit in the country to commit before his junior year and hold on to him, that's a pretty big deal. And then Alex Leatherwood's in the same boat. He's, I think, the #6 or #8 overall recruit, 5-star offensive tackle for Pensacola, Florida. And when you look at Alabama, they're going to have an opening at a tackle spot. And he's a guy who's good enough to push some of those veterans, about 6'6", 325 pounds, just a monster, was very good in the Under Armour All-American game, and I expect him to challenge for early playing time.
Yeah, no doubt, loads of talent coming in early for Alabama. And of those 12, who would you say isn't talked about as much, kind of flying under the radar, that you believe could make an immediate impact at Alabama or an early impact for those guys?
Yeah, you look at a guy like Kyrie McDonald, and he's under the radar because, you know, he's only about 5'10" or so, maybe even 5'9". If this kid was 6'1" or 6'2", he's a high 4-star or low 5-star recruit, just an excellent football player. Now, I don't know that he'll come in and be a key guy in the secondary right away, but he's a football player. I think he can play a lot on special teams at the very minimum right away.
Okay, of course, Drew Champlin there, our recruiting analyst. You can find all of his stuff on AL.com.